I just want to talk about having a face. How many of you, raise your hands out there, think it's important to have a face? How many people think it's important to have a face, right? What does having a face mean? And I've been thinking about that today. You know, what does having a face mean? It is a part of our identity. It like is our identity, right? It's a part of who we are, and it is who we are. Our face. Our face is what separates us from the crowd, right? How weird or creepy would it be if we all had the same exact face? You know, we all have eyes and a nose and mouth and ears, but somehow we all look uniquely different and uniquely beautiful because God gave us all different faces. Why? Doesn't that make you think? Like, doesn't it make you ponder with this whole mask thing? See, they're gonna cover this. Can't really see like what my face looks like, really. You know, you're covering most of the face. It just really makes me think. And this is, you know, the fact that they want kids to sit in school all day with a mask on their face, that means something. It's important for kids to have a face, right? To show their face. Your face is who you are. Your face is your identity. And guys, I just forgot to add that children having a face is important because your face is where your voice comes through. So your face is also your voice. So powerful. That's how God made it to be. And not only just a voice, your voice to speak the unique things that God put in your heart to flow out of your mouth. But you know, the molesters always want you to feel like what they feel is right and what you feel is wrong. And I think there's an important connection between what's going on and the kind of like spirit of molestation, if you will. Now, I looked up what the word molest means. And actually, the Merriam-Webster dictionary gives an old definition, has an old definition for molest. And it's the old-fashioned definition is to annoy, to disturb, or persecute a person or animal, especially with hostile intent or injurious effect. So yes, they are molesting children. And by having them put this over their face, which their face is their identity, not only the identity, but the chosen place where you breathe through. And the chosen place where you speak your heart through. Somebody put a stupid question, a comment, and I'm sure you've heard it before, that, oh, well, is going around naked okay then? Like, oh my God, have we lost so much common sense that we have to ask that question? So dumb. It's so dumb. So, yeah, so not only is your face the actual place where you breathe through and get your, like, life, no, Casey, hold on. So yeah, not only is your face, your face, your chosen place of where God chose that you were going to breathe through, but your face also holds the key to your identity. Right? Hence licenses and things like that. Show your identification. Don't conceal your identity. This part here is very special, and I think that it's special to God too. Obviously. If it wasn't, you know, it wouldn't be there. We would be walking around faceless creatures, or all looking the same. I feel that there is something deeper on a spiritual level with having people cover their faces. So I'm just like doing a little I'm twisting up all my words today. Bible study about it. So like some of my notes I have here is that your face is your identity. It separates you from other people. You know, when you look at that person, you're like, oh yeah, That's Felicia, that's Holly, right? Because I look at their faces and I can tell who they are. It's a part of who you are. When you're telling kids to cover their face all day, you're telling them you have no identity here. Okay? You have no identity here. God is all about identity. And I wrote, why do you think we all have different faces? With masks, a major part of that identity is gone. Employers. So if anybody who works for someplace, if you're in the public system, you're a nobody. Your identity doesn't matter. It's gone. So it's like identity theft. Many people are already going over how that affects children psychologically, you know. So they have no unique identity in school. The faces that God gave them are gone. At least when they are in that setting. I definitely have more to say about this, and excuse me and sorry if I'm so choppy about it, but I just was really excited to share this, and that, you know, there's a deeper reason, in my opinion, and a deeper, you know, I believe when you do certain actions, they have spiritual consequences, if you will. So yeah, your face is your identity. Also, something that I came up with, and that other people have probably said as well, is that covering your face symbolizes that you are hiding from God. You're hiding Christ's image, and I feel that it symbolizes being ashamed, bondage to the enemy, okay? Because it's like, you know, the first thing that gets covered, say you're abducted by a criminal, you know, your mouth is going to be covered. They don't want you to scream. And there's so many scriptures that have the word face in them, and that's what I'm going to be, like, going through next. That's what I've been going through. I think, there's a lot of places where face is mentioned in the Bible. Meeting, you know, Moses met God face to face. So I think that this whole thing with masks has real spiritual implications to it. And of course, people don't see it that way, probably. The people who are using the mask, or who are sending their children to school with the mask on, obviously, I mean, most likely they're not seeing it that way. You know, they're probably seeing it at that fake first value of what they say, but the things we do have spiritual implications to them, and it's like you're making an agreement in the spirit. So, an agreement that, you know, you will hide your face, not have an identity, you know, that you agree that you're a biological weapon, and so on and so forth. Thanks for watching.